The 1980 World Sportscar Championship season was the 28th season of FIA World Sportscar Championship motor racing. It featured the 1980 World Championship for makes, which was contested as a series running under both Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile and International Motor Sports Association regulations. It ran from 2 February 1980 to 28 September 1980, and comprised 11 races, including races run with Camel GT Championship. A World Challenge for endurance drivers was also held over an 11-round series, 6 of which were run concurrently with rounds of the World Championship for makes. The challenge was not awarded World Championship status, but would be promoted the following season and join the championship for makes. The 16 combined events made for one of the most grueling and varied championships in the history of motor racing. Some events, notably Le Mans and Daytona, featured prototype sports cars. Others, like the second shorter Daytona race and the Spa 24-hour, were touring car events, with the rest consisting mostly of Grand Touring sports cars. Some of the European races featured Sports 2000 open-bodied sports cars, but nothing larger than 2 liters engine capacity. No single driver started more than 10 of the 16 races, with the Monza 1000 and the Riverside 5-hour both occurring on the same day. No driver could attempt all 16. With over 1,100 drivers competing, it was one of the largest entries in the history of the sport. The World Championship of Makes was contested in 2 classes, under and over 2000 cc of engine capacity. At the end of the championship, Lancia and Porsche had won the 2 classes respectively with the same point score. The tie was broken in favor of Lancia, a fitting reward for the Italian manufacturer who had fielded a factory team of 2 or 3 Lancia Montecarlos across the European races, featuring Formula One drivers and World Rally champions like Riccardo Patrese, Eddie Cheever, Michele Alboreto, Piercarlo Ghinzani, Röhrl and Markku Alén, as well as providing support to the Jolly Club teams Montecarlo, who made trips to North America when the factory team did not. In the World Endurance Challenge, only 3 drivers competed in 10 races over the season, and 2 of them were rewarded with first and second in the challenge. American John Paul Sr. won the series despite collecting only 1 win. The final race, the Road America 500, co-driving with his son, John Paul Jr. in their Porsche 935. Paul raced a variety of Porsches, 935s and a 930, as well as a Mazda RX-3 at the 6 Hours of Daytona touring car race. British driver John Fitzpatrick was just 5 points behind Paul at season's finish, despite taking 3 race wins at Sebring, Riverside and Mosport. He had used Porsche 935s and an AMC Spirit in his championship chase. Porsche 935 and Mazda RX-3 racer Dick Barbour finished third, 4 points behind Fitzpatrick. 2 drivers lost their lives during the season. Martin Raymond was killed in a Chevron B36 at Brands Hatch, and Manuel Quintana died in a qualifying accident at Sebring in his Porsche 911.